Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, loud. What is up, chat? Why is that refreshing? I did not want you to refresh. I forget that my F5 key does that. Lovely. Okay, I think that's fine though. What is up, chat? We're alive. It's been a few days, but we're alive. How you guys doing today? That refresh? No. Okay, otherwise it's all fine, it seems. Nice. Nice. What is up? What's good, chat? Welcome to the Wednesday night stream with your boy King K. Yes. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, chat. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And I hope you guys are ready for Genshin Impact, Archon Quest, Fontaine Archon Quest, Chapter 4, Act 2. Should be, right? Yeah. Chapter 2. Once we are done updating the game, because apparently there's an update, probably for 4.5. I didn't even know about it. So we're waiting and waiting because the Hoyo, or shall I say, yeah, the Hoyo Lab application could be rather slow. If you want to put it that way, it could be rather slow. What's up, Kib? I see you in the chat. Let me just make sure everything's ready. It's been an absolutely hectic day, so I apologize if I'm a bit all over the place. Holy crap. Okay, it's on 94%. We should be able to get in soon. Jason will also be joining us a little bit later, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. He didn't know I was streaming until like 5 minutes ago. I forgot that I was streaming until like 5 minutes ago. I won't lie. Okay, come on, Genshin. Can you please update? Also, I'm probably going to have to change my audio here. I forgot about that. Let's see if I can do that already. The answer to that is no, I cannot. I'm going to have to wait until the game launches. Oh boy. That's alright. Let me make my stuff a bit neat whilst we wait. The song has too much energy for today. Let me change that. That one will work. That's fine. That one's fine. Not gonna lie, chat. I posted a short yesterday. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it. But the rage quit with Drib. And honestly, I didn't have enough time to really edit that specific clip the way I wanted it to. So I wasn't satisfied actually with the quality of it. And then it went out and I was like, okay, whatever. Just gotta put this out because I gotta, you know, maintain consistency at least. Long story short, it got like 8,000 views. Because of course, typically, you know, the type of content that I don't like in terms of quality ends up doing the best. Right? It's so typical. What's up, Kev? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? So yeah, 8,000 views on a short that I didn't like. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna complain. 8,000 views is 8,000 views, but... Well, 7,000, I think, technically. Still, 7,000 views is 7,000 views, right? So I'm not gonna complain about it. But I wish the video was better, though. Or that I had enough more time, basically, to do it. Chad, can I show you something? For the video that's coming up on Friday, I've been working on it all day, and I started actually working on it yesterday. But I just want you guys to check the timeline for this video. I'm not gonna show it to you, like the actual video, but I want to show like what I'm working with here. This thing is taking an eternity, and it's likely my most in-depth guide video like ever. Hopefully this doesn't crash my PC now that I'm bringing up this type of stuff. I don't know why it does this if it's bugged. But essentially, you guys can just check the timeline there. Like, holy crap, dude. This thing is taking an eternity. It's only gonna be like a 10-minute video or something like that, but it's just taking an eternity to do this. Let me close that because that uses a lot of my resources and it's just gonna break my computer by having my video editor open at the same time. It's crazy, basically. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's crazy. 99%. I didn't know Genshin had an update. Otherwise, I would have updated earlier today. I'm sad and okay. The story of my life. How does that make sense, bro? Oh, I mean, okay, I do kind of get that. I've experienced that before. Why are you sad though, bro? And on the other hand, why are you also okay? I mean, it's good to be okay. Also, another cool thing, Chad. For the first time ever, this month has been crazy, by the way, for my channel. This month is the first time I've ever hit 1,000, and let me just put that out, right? Like I mentioned before, you need 4,000 watch hours to make it into the YouTube Partner Program, okay? For the first time ever, and it's kind of crazy to me, we hit we had 1,000 watch hours in the past month alone, the past 28 days alone. So out of the 4,000 that I would need, I've gotten like 1,000 this past 28 days alone, and which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I'm just gonna put that out there. Because like getting the watch time and stuff is crazy, but like that alone, and yes, that kind of incorporates short watch time as well, which doesn't actually count towards the partner program. And yes, we're already in the partner program, so it's kind of irrelevant in a sense, although it's good for overall channel, like the algorithm. But 1,000 watch hours in the past month alone, which is kind of crazy. So thank you for that, Chad. I'm jealous of Leon. Oh no, why? Is that enough to make you sad though? Jealous of Leon. Sorry, Chad. I'm still waiting for this. It's doing the second phase, like 70% through of the second update. Again, I didn't expect it to be updating today, but it is. Why are you jealous of Leon, bro? Why? 80%. Come on, Genshin. Any day now, man. Just update for me. Update for Papa. You can do it. He can dance. His wife calls him darling. My wife calls me up. I'm not gonna repeat what you said there, but that's tough, bro. But then again, Leon always is fighting with his wife, so I don't know. You know, yes, he gets a sweeter name than you, but like they fight. I don't know what to tell you. They fight with each other all the time. But laughter. Oh, bio laughter. Sorry, chat. Family. Family. They're calling me to eat, but I just started my stream, so I'm only gonna eat in like, what's the time now? 4:30. So 3.5 hours. Then I'll have supper. I'm still getting like chat. I'm getting used to this. Oh, Genshin's finally updated. Let's go. Let me launch that quick. I'm still getting used to this whole routine because of like the stream times changing around. I basically had to, you know, move my entire like eating schedule and everything as well, which is kind of fine for me because my appetite's a bit weird, but it's still something to definitely get used to. Because now I eat at like 8 p.m. instead of like 6 p.m. So it's a bit wonky. Let me make sure that the short stream has audio for Genshin, and then we can switch screens over. I don't think I'll be doing any daily stuff today. I don't think the launcher is what I'm looking for here either. Maybe. I'll see if the audio comes through. And then I also need to turn up Genshin's audio in my settings. I forgot about that. And then I'm going to turn down the audio here. I have it way too high. The fight's only lost 30 minutes and my fight's lost 1 week. That's pain, bro. Can I please get the correct launcher for Genshin? Why is it not popping up here? This is so annoying. There it is. Gosh, Streamlabs is so ass compared to normal OBS, bro. Alright. We're in. Let her just do the rest of its things, and then we'll start up with the Archon Quest. The key in a marriage or any relationship, generally speaking, Kev, is communication. Which I feel like you guys lack a lot of. Like, I'm not saying that to be rude. And, like, general criticism from a guy who's behind a camera right now. Okay, you can take it that way. That is always talking with you guys. And who knows a lot of things because you guys call me your therapist. From that perspective, it doesn't seem like you guys communicate enough. I'm just saying, I'm just putting, I may be wrong, correct me if I am, I may be wrong, but that's my perspective on things. Also, let me switch cams here. Why was that so laggy? I need to work on that transition, something in the transition, whether it's like the file size, or the way I encode it, I'm not entirely sure which, but something there is causing my stream software to lag. Something there is causing my stuff to lag. Especially the Russian wife, she calls me a dick. Oh my soul, dude. That's love right there, bro. Can't love each other if you can't hate each other at the same time. No, I'm playing. That sounds painful. But hey, I'm again, it's just my perspective. Communication, dude. Communication. That's the key thing. Communication. Communication. Also, I don't know if we will get through the entirety of Act 2 tonight, Chad. I don't know how long Act 2 necessarily is. I think Act 2 was like half the length of Act 1. So we might be able to do it tonight, depending on how long this freaking update takes. Or not. We'll see. My Japanese calls me, and both of them are white as well. Alright, I'm gonna ask you to follow the same proceedings, Kev, like on it, like actual. I'm gonna ask you to follow the same proceedings, gosh, English, as Leon, by saying ninja instead of that word. It's better for overall in the community, and for me to not make a mistake and get cancelled. Because, you know, I don't want to be cancelled. By accidentally saying something that my viewer commented on my live stream. And then somehow it's going to land up on the internet. And despite me basically being irrelevant in the world, I'll still get cancelled. Because that's how the internet works. They don't give a shit who you are and how big you are. You get cancelled. Either that or YouTube just flags me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the game audio is working fine. Why does, like, file verification always take this long? I may as well have just started the stream at like 5 PM, bro. And had this thing just do its thing in the meantime. Now it's a just chatting session. I'm jealous that I can't dance. Then learn how to dance, bro. I mean, I ain't got no rhythm, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I may as well just purposely fall on my face. Which, I mean, I'd end up doing anyways. If I were to dance. I'm not gonna lie, but still. You know, just a few lessons and you should be good. You don't need to go, like, bust out, like, I don't know, some type of, like, super fancy dance moves, but, you know, even the simplest, like, small romantic type dance is good. You know, just being able to like hold hands, do a small dance. How does it work, by the way, having more than one wife? And you want to like go for a dance, like everyone has to like take turns and shit. I can't imagine myself doing that, bro. I feel like one is enough. The same goes for having children. Hey, Phonics, welcome to the stream. Why did I hurt my throat, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? How's work? If you're still at work and watching my stream like some crazy person, I don't know. How you doing, bro? Before you ask, I'm exhausted. I know I always look tired, but I look tired. It's this week is crazy, man. This week is crazy. I'm working on like 4 different videos. The one that needs to be out this Friday is like 70% done, basically. I've been working on it since like 10 o'clock this morning. And then I did like a bunch of recording and stuff for it yesterday. And it just has no end to it in sight. But it's also like one of my most edited pieces of content like ever. So there's that too. But I don't know. Then I gotta work on, I think I'm gonna do Buckshot Roulette Part 2 for next week. Then I've got a secret video coming out either the week after or the week after that. And if that's not what's going out, then I'll be doing a Genshin Impact related video. So I'm working on like 4 different videos. Well, I'm working one at a time, but I'm planned out like 4 different videos. When my wife's 5'7", I can't. Leon's wife 5'80", walks on his knees. And I can't do that. My knees are weak. Bro, start doing stretches in the morning to touch your toes, man. You're gonna need to bend down a lot. Got your work cut out for you, huh? Like, damn. Bro, I don't know if you scroll a little bit back in the stream, I'll just take a screenshot for you and send it to you on WhatsApp, honestly. Also, I want to switch over to my earphones. If I can. Hold up, chat. I'm going to switch over to my earphones. You see, I wouldn't say it's as crazy. It's that crazy if it weren't for like multiple other reasons. The biggest of which being that, where the hell is my earphone, actually? I literally just had them here. Oh, they're on my desk, bro. I'm stupid. Never mind, chat. Ignore me. I'm just a big dum-dum. Switch over my earphones, bro. Turn those off. They're probably flat anyways. So not too bad of an idea. And they're also not connected yet. Why are you not connected to the PC? I need, bro. The wireless receiver is the one that's not working. There we go. Any day now. I'm on virtual. There we go. Okay. Now I can hear. Like, actually. It wouldn't be as crazy if it weren't for like multiple other reasons. The biggest of which being this whole like schedule change. Because it's not just changing like my stream schedule between like 4 and 8 rather than 7 to 10 p.m. It doesn't just happen like that, because usually at 7 p.m. I would go and have dinner, and or like 6 p.m. I'd have dinner, and then I would do some stuff until 7 p.m. and then stream until 10 p.m. and work a little bit afterwards until like 11 o'clock, finishing up things for the next day's stream and getting stuff ready for editing and stuff tomorrow, or like the day after, I mean. So generally it wouldn't be that bad that way, but with this change, I end off at 8. I have dinner just after the stream, and then do the stuff that I would usually do until 7, until like 9 o'clock this time around. And then I get a bit more chill time, basically, afterwards. Like, I would finish at 9, and then I would work a bit until like 10 p.m. And then I would chill from like 10 to 11 and pass out at 11. But I'm also now getting up rather than 7 a.m. I get up at 6 a.m. So and that's all happening as of this week, basically. You know, the same week that I decided to start working on 4 different freaking videos. So it's a lot all at once. It's not as simple as just, you know, doing 4 videos is like driving me mad, because the 4 videos in the long term is going to help me. It's just like everything else, so it's hard to keep up, if you get what I mean. It's pretty simple. Separation is the key, and both of them are cool with each other. They have turns one day. Amara cooks and cleans second day for Timothy. I mean, I get that, but like in terms of like dancing specifically, you'd have to like dance with one of them and then dance with the other one afterwards. Also, I think we can turn this music off. So I'm gonna try Val again since I fixed my PC, but we'll do that over the weekend. I don't want to try Val again though. As long as your CS is working, bro, I'm happy. I don't. The daily life of a streamer is an editor. Maybe get yourself an editor to help you with your work. If I made enough money off of YouTube to afford an editor, I would. No jokes, I would. It like being able to afford an editor would basically make my life so much better, dude. No jokes, because you know, you get like the search engine optimization, you get the thumbnails for every stream and every single video. You obviously get the recording side of things. Why am I just like dropping frames like crazy right now? It's probably because Genshin's loading. Anyways, there's just like you know, that's a big aspect of things. Obviously, having to do all of that. But if you were to take today alone, I was busy with a couple of things early on in the morning, and I only started editing around 10 p.m. Now the video is only like probably going to be like 10 to 12 minutes long or something like that, but it's like highly detailed and intricate with a ton of editing on it. And I kid you not, I've been sat here on my ass since 10 a.m. until Phonic sending a message. Man's in Genshin. Since 10 a.m. this morning until about 20 minutes before the stream started, I've been sat here editing. And all of that has amounted to 7 minutes of edited content with another like 3 to 5 minutes of editing to go. And then I need to take out of like 10 minutes worth of recording. And then put it like detailed. So in that, I mean, I should have started earlier today, but again, I was busy with a couple other things. But you could simply put it as 6 hours straight that I've just been doing that, and then I'm now sitting on stream. So that's already... How many hours would I... You know, I can't really consider this to be a job as of yet because I don't earn a living out of it. I'm starting to earn, but I'm not making a living out of it necessarily. If you were to put into context how many hours I work in a day, though, on a good day, how it should be, I would probably say around 8 a.m. or 9 p.m. until about 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So anywhere between 12 and 14 hours, I'm busy with content. As crazy as that sounds. I'm gonna struggle to pronounce it. I'm gonna call you Suma. What's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, like 12 to 14 hours a day I'm working on either recording, editing, streaming, or anything, everything in between. You don't have to try Val, but I am when we play CS again. I want to play now. Fair. We may play CS over the weekend. I need to get a rank in at least one map. I know I could do it, but no, I have to ask Leon to help me. Why must Leon max out his stat? Bro, it's not gay, bro. Just to learn how to dance is not gay, bro. What are you talking about? It's only that because you make it seem like that. Also, yes, chat. Stellar reunion because I'm not a real Genshin player, bro. I stopped playing the game for a whole month. I know, I'm supposed to spend my every single waking day or waking moment of every... I'll take the 600 maintenance primers. I have to spend every waking minute of every single day on Genshin Impact. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not a true grinder, apparently. That was yesterday, lol? What do you mean that was yesterday? Oh, the message you sent in-game? Oh! I was probably still on my account. Dude, why is this shit lagging so much? It's probably because of the new update that came out. It takes them like a week or two before they actually get the stuff running smoothly again. But hopefully, like, as long as we in the Archon Quest, it should be fine. I probably had my Genshin still open because I was recording some footage for another video. The fifth video. So there's 5 that I'm technically working on at the same time. So I was recording some stuff for Genshin. For that video specifically. Let's see. New wishes. I'm not interested. Like, this character looks really cool, Chad. I'm not interested in her though. Because there's an even better character that's coming relatively soon. What's this? Chart a course towards one of the following characters or weapons. Hey yo. For 20 days. I don't have Eula yet. Also don't have Obedo. And I don't have Jean. Or Klee. Or Diluc. But you guys know if I were to take it, I think it would be her. And as far as I can see, there's nothing necessarily that I want. Skyward Harp, Hunter's Path, no. So none of these are weapons for like... I'm pretty sure I can change my course anyways. What is this? Chronicle Path is a unique mechanism for Chronicle Wishes. Before making a Chronicle Wish, you must select a target amongst the 5-star characters to 5-star weapons for your Chronicle Path. After making selection during the Chronicle Wish period, the 5-star items you receive from the wish will only be of the same item type as the target you selected. So if you choose a character and you don't pull her, like you lose your 50, you get still a 5-star character. And vice versa for weapons. You receive 1 fate point when you receive a 5-star weapon or character that is not... Okay, no, you can still get... Well, that kind of just sucks. I'm just gonna... How does this work? You need to use normal wishes for this. And then... Okay, so it kind of works like the weapon banner. If you lose, you get a fate point. Similar to how the weapon banner would be. Here, you get fate points. So this would pretty much be the same thing. If you lose your 50, you get it. What is the point in that? What is the point? If I lose my 50 here, I get a guarantee on the next 5-star pool. So what's the point? I mean, okay, you get a bunch of different 5-star characters compared to the current wish banners. That's the only difference. But still, that sucks ass, and I will just not do that at all. So I'm gonna completely ignore that. We must hold hands, but my wife's a foot shorter than me. If I do it on my knees and then hold Leon's thighs and dance, I'm literally looking at his balls. I don't know what it is, and Leon is gonna be smiling the whole time. Oh, of course it is. But that's why you get a female dance instructor you can take lessons from, and that way, okay, you can not have it be awkward. Oh my word, if I hear Venti one more time on this Battle Pass intro, they really need to make a new one for a change. Like, holy crap. Okay, my things do carry over. So I already started yesterday a little bit. I was literally making an F2P routine video. So it did at least carry over. I didn't realize that the previous Battle Pass ended. Okay. All of that is irrelevant though. Besides the expeditions. We'll collect that real quick. And then we'll collect our daily commissions a little bit later on. That should be good in terms of 10 items mined. Daily commissions we'll do naturally. We need to do... Yeah, I haven't done any cooking yet this week, so let me go do that actually.
Too slow.
Cook up 20 dishes. And then we should be good. Let me actually start from the top and ones that I have not mastered yet. Proficiency. Okay, yeah. We need 20. It'll be easy enough. That's 1. 2. And 3. And 4. Easy. Another dish mastered. I don't know why I never did the 1 star. What 3 stars? And that's 5. 6. I have 2 wives. If I get a female one, they're gonna think I'm gonna bring a 3rd wife. I'm ready 2 timing. Dude, you tell him exactly like she's a dance instructor. You go to a legit like dance school. I don't see the issue. They can come along if they want to. Okay, that's 8. Was that 8? Yeah, that's 8. 9. 10. My DPI feels off. We're on red. It is on red. Just the mouse. That's 10. Okay. I was kind of close. 11. This is the story of how I got my 13. Holy crap, dude. What do you mean? You've never gone for... You clearly haven't gone for dance lessons before. 14. 15. So it can't be the same story. I mean, in a different context, maybe. And we could do the 5 of these real quick to finish it out. How I Met Your Second Mother. Oh no. Oh, whoops. Short answer, I cheated, but I was drunk. She got pregnant. Boom, second wife. That is... You're a real arsehole for that one. I'm just gonna put that out there. There's no excuse for cheating, even if you're drunk. Should also probably max out my condensed resin real quick. I already have 3, yeah. May as well. May as well. Wait, I haven't... Okay, I haven't done this week. I was recording that footage for an F2P routine video. But the battle pass wasn't available. So I'm basically going to have to scrap that entire footage and redo it next week, basically. What's up, Blue? How you doing? Wish I Miss Blank. There is a different variation of the stream, by the way. You go to the channel, there's the normal stream. You're on the short stream that is lower quality. Right? Nice to see you. Sacrifice Paimon. Oh, she's already busy cooking. Or shall I rather say she's what do you call it when you rest meat overnight in like sauce? Like basting? That's not basting. What is that? You get what I mean. You get what I mean. She's I don't know what you call it. I was the asshole in that one. That was 3 years ago. That's still crazy, bro. No excuses for such activities. Also, chat, I would put the live chat on the screen because it merges both the short live stream and the main live stream's chat. But like, as we all know by now, it just doesn't want to work unless it feels like it wants to work. So create that one. Can't create another one because of course we're out of wood somehow. We're always out of wood. We're gonna create... I'm out of normal stones. What? This is what I get for not grinding recently. That's 3. That's 4. And then we'll just do that one 5. Yeah, we'll collect those tomorrow. I know I'm waiting to be picked up, so I'm chilling on the shorts. Okay, okay. I don't mind either way. How you been? How you been? How you been, Miss Blank? I know I'm yet to report report to you. Not report to you, reply to you. What am I saying? It's been a hectic past week and a half. Who is texting me, bro? Why? Like, nobody talks to me the entire day, right? This is how it normally goes. Nobody ever talks to me in the day. Now that I'm on live stream, I'm getting spammed. I need new friends. Also, I don't know if we got in our reputation in Fontaine yet. How do I check that? I have no idea. I can't do Sumeru anymore. I'm maxed out Sumeru, so the only place I can do, it looks like that, right? So they're all triangle thingy. And it looks like that everywhere, doesn't it? Yeah, pretty much. I don't see one in Fontaine though. Or am I blind? I might be blind. I need to go for an eye test in any case, chat. But we don't talk about that. No, I don't see reputation in Fontaine anyway. Dad, no, don't stress. Enjoy the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I'll be sure to get back to you very soon. I just don't talk to people, man. Crazy. Yo, Frank, welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you popping by as always. Alright, I think we are good to go in terms of the Archon Quest chat. We can continue with Act 2 now. Let me just go heal up. And let the game load, because it's just been updated, and when you travel a far distance, as you'll see now, it just takes an eternity. Long story, I was crying because my son... Oh, I see. I see, Kev, I see. I mean, still, I would not take it as an excuse by considering heartbreak and everything like that. It's plausible. We're human, right? Shit happens. But, still... Otherwise, should not be the case. Marinating. Holy crap, I don't know why it took me so long. I'm marinating. Paimon is marinating. For a few days. But I'm considering either biltong or just barbecue ass. And you can fill in the blanks. I got tempted. Yeah, no, I understand that. We're human. You know, things happen, bro. Marinating. Holy crap, why couldn't I figure that word? Is this the continuation of the Archon Quest? Let me see. Also, yes, I remember to keep music on this time, Chad. Okay, yeah, this is the continuation. Let's go. Act 2. Sensitivity feels weird because I'm on a new mouse. But it should be fine. Hola, Mr. 307. I do not understand Spanish, but welcome to the stream, senor. Hey look, free fruit. Never mind, they give me vegetables. Cringe, bro. You can take that stuff back. I don't eat vegetables. Okay, Chad, let's get it. Let's get it.
Right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
Yes, ma'am. What's up, shawty? It's been a minute since I've seen you.
I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good.
Thank you.
But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Melis.
Thank you, Malus. Now,
Malus.
let's continue, traveler.
Thank you. Adlo English? Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say, bro. Why? Why do I have to go all the way there now? What's underground? Luckily I have that area unlocked. I apologize. I don't know Spanish, man. At all. Maybe if I came from America, then... Because, like, Spanish is like... Is Spanish or Latin? No, Spanish, right? Spanish, like... One of the languages you learn in American schools. That's crazy. Ours is Afrikaans, so like completely different. Why are we in the underground, bro? Also, why is it just vegetables in like what is clearly fruit holders, bro? Oh.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon
Would have been
imagined.
4? Okay, I understand. Bro. I can understand the heartbreak things. I mean, still not
Your
good, a
accommodations
good
have
thing,
been
but
arranged. Under the
you know,
present
you get worse
circumstances,
scenarios,
I
right?
can confidently say it's the best we have.
You know, you get those one night stands and then it's kind of just she disappears or he disappears. At least you'll stuck together afterwards. Thank you. Well, so much for my expectation.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Probably all spent on that outfit. Gosh damn, man.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Interesting.
Like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
Chad, should we make a donation to her organization? I mean, you got 25 million more, right? She could do with like $1 million,
Our
I guess.
financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
Please do, Maloose.
No, I'll explain it
Oh,
myself.
never mind.
I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
At least my wife expected my second wife, but probably not in that
My father's
manner.
name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Bro, how does that make sense? Like a duel to the death. And I haven't heard anything about any of the duelists, like the ones that are hired by Fontaine, that have actually died. But then again, they also say that very little people actually go for the duel. Probably too scared because they just get murdered. That's crazy, bro. How is that justice?
I do not believe my father was a murderer.
How?
I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
So why did he choose to duel?
Strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that.
Tried to prove a point and just lost his life, so no point proven, really.
He's dead.
Because now everybody...
If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
what she said, like, you know, you tried to duel and do all that stuff and die in order to prove a point, but really the only thing you've proven is that you have not been proven not guilty. It does seem quite odd. Do you have any clues as to
Closest piece of
why?
info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
He just looks more guilty by doing that. Or am I wrong?
That's why you're so determined
Could be
to
mistaken,
the
but that's how
bottom
I
of
see
that
it.
case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
And now us, the traveler, who just pitched up literally a few days ago, well, kind of a few months ago, but a few days ago in the story, is going to uncover all of this about her father, and then also uncover the truth about Fontaine, and then also uncover the truth about all the missing people, because we're just that good.
However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something.
Named his daughter after my daughter? What's the daughter's name, if I may ask?
Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now...
Damn, so
here
she's
I
just
am
by herself, bro.
investigating his death.
Seeking truth for the sake
You
of your
really are a
family.
handful, aren't you, Papa?
Lilith? Oh, that's nice. If I'm pronouncing that right.
Demoiselle, please.
Apologies if I'm
If
not.
there's anything I can do, anything at all.
Ah, Silver. Some remorse. Bro, what you need to do is get something to hold those glasses up, because they just balancing on your nose, fam.
I also
Holy
never
crap.
believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
Exactly, bro. But by dying, you haven't proved the point. He just looks more guilty.
Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people
But
fall
that got
into an
really
abyss
dark,
from one
Kev.
slip-up just
Damn.
as much.
But
Ugh.
never
Sorry
mind.
about that, man.
If Callus was really falsely accused,
Sorry about that.
we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
The one that saved us?
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No wonder the mood was a little strange between the two of you.
That's not the
That
sort of
that
thing
was
you can
unexpected.
just let go and move on from.
I'm gonna dip for a bit. We'll be back later. No worries, bro. Should be live until like 8 p.m. Sorry it was too much. It's okay, bro. Dark, but okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about your loss, man.
If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand.
Bet,
greatly
bro.
respected him,
Bet,
but
bro. Bet.
seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Understandable.
Navia, Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Then that indicates that he intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
Hate that country with all my heart. That place just sounds like like South Africa's a shit show. America just sounds like a shit show as well. No, it's alright. I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah, Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Alright, rest in your room. Got it. Are you gonna like stand outside my door all night? What the hell? Couldn't find the people? America's too big, bro. For that type of stuff. It's just too much.
Slept so well. This place feels almost too safe.
Underground.
Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Where is that? I don't know if I've been there before. If it's in Fontaine.
But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Vache.
Wait. So you
Oh yeah, and we're also gonna... This is so freaking funny, Chad, because this is like the Genshin story. We know now We popped in Fontaine, right, out of nowhere. Immediately got put on trial for something, although the trial didn't go through. Then we all of a sudden became attorneys for a magician with zero prior experience, shall I add. Now we're I'm telling you, this is only what's gonna happen so far, but it's definitely gonna happen. We're gonna somehow figure out this entire investigation about Vache. We're going to figure out the entire investigation behind Navia's father. We're going to figure out the entire investigation behind all of the missing girls. And we're going to figure out what exactly is going on in Fontaine. Just by pitching up here. Because we're just that good, apparently. Because these people have been, like, you know, searching and trying to figure stuff out for years at this point, technically. We just come in here a few days and we'll take care of everything. That's hilarious. But I have to keep living for my daughter and wives and kids. Of course, man, of course. You gotta look forward. I know it's tough, but you have to keep moving, you know. Time doesn't stop, so you can't stop yourself.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Uh-huh.
That mean we're too late, though?
We didn't even ask when this occurred. It could have happened hundreds of years ago. But we're now investigating Vache.
There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where
It's Neuvillette. I'm not saying Neuvillette. Neuvillette. Or Neuviel. What is the other one they gave the name of? It's just Neuvillette, bro. I ain't making this stuff complicated.
If the Oceanid you met is
Oceanid? Oh no.
Recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
An Oceanid. Oceanid.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you.
Oceanid, bro. What the hell, man? And I always smile. I think I have 7 months willing for it. If I didn't smile in front of him, or else he would beat me until I smile. I mean, forced positivity is one thing. You don't necessarily need to do that, but you gotta keep your head up and smile, bro. Always. No matter how life hard gets. But at the same time, it's okay to not be okay. That's a life lesson I've learned.
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
I don't think Navia has a great relationship with him. By the look of by how she reacted. Commissions, all commissions done, just like that, easy peasy. Literally just one small portion of the quest and we're done. I can just grab the stuff here. I don't know when I'm gonna get my reputation. I'm gonna need to do that soon. Is all I know. Catherine and Esra Abasosk. Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you for the free primos. Anyways, let's get back into it. Chief Justice Neuvillette.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Yes, ma'am. 78 times in 7 months. Sounds like Leon for you, bro. Sounds like Leon. As far as I know, at least. Bro, the music in Fontaine can only be described as fancy.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Neuvillette's files are really secure.
Well, no, he totally doesn't run all of the justice in Farina? Hey, yo, in Farina. In Fontaine.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
Damn.
See? they've got great discipline, too.
Yep, yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is...
Rude.
Shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
Oh, is it?
We're
Okay.
here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Bro works for a freaking judge, but doesn't know what a follow-up case is. And Mo helped him. My ass. I'm grateful to him. Also got my ass kicked out of every time.
All right then, I'll let you through.
Pain.
The Chief Justice is just inside.
Bro, we provide no proof and she just lets us
Thanks so
slide.
much.
That's crazy. Yeah, okay, this way.
Please come in.
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. What official business? There's nobody else here, bro. Crazy. What an office, dude. Holy crap, this place is big for one guy. His office is probably as big as my house, bro. Holy shit.
We didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
Lied to get into the room of a judge and then tell him about it.
So you're not
Real
nervous?
smart. We get the demo, you just took my bike. Nice,
We're
dude.
looking for a
Love
man
to see it.
called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Oh, that's right. My bad, chat. So Vache is connected to the
I
disappearance
see.
of the
In that
girls.
case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
The thousands of files. Holy crap. I hope he has the stuff organized.
That would be so easy to talk to.
Yeah, I really hope he has these files organized. Otherwise, we may be here for a while. No, we're gonna be here for a while. Man does not organize.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
I'm telling you, Chad, this must have been a long time
There are
ago.
no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Yes, that's that. We're back to square one.
What if it was really just a dream?
In broad daylight that I just so happen to have as soon as I step close to the fountain.
so?
Sure.
All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Nouvelet.
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Nouvelet.
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things
What the hell,
because
Kev?
you felt like you should.
Bro, don't make me hungry right now, man. I'm only having dinner in like 3 hours, bro.
It's just like
What time
last
is it
year.
now?
After my
Two
father
and a
took his
half
place
hours.
in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If
Damn.
you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
Now I understand why she does not like him.
There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
Damn.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh, well.
Damn.
In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Damn. She went full on slay mode. Holy crap, dude. That was painful to witness.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain. Interesting.
Did you think of something?
Because it's gonna be homemade pickles, hanger, and tomatoes, and some baked potatoes. Hey, okay, if you take off the pickles, I'm down, bro. I want a burger, bro. The patties better be good. Your father's case, was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
Yes.
That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Wait. You don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into water. Oh, true.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
Damn.
Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
Oh.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
The real question, how do you prove it though?
Let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Again, how do you prove it?
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
I'll just go now, right? I'll join later.
Then I'll wait for you at Poisson.
He makes the buns in home. Fuck, that's why he's good at him. Bro, you're gonna make me hungry, bro, for real. Where is Poisson? Or whatever you call it. Oh, it's that place underground. Okay, I see. I see. Obviously, I'm unaware of what is what, basically. Okay. We can head over here, so.
You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
Bro, you're gonna make me hungry, bro. You're gonna make me angry. You don't want to see me when I'm mad. I'm just joking. Where does that line come from? I know it's a movie. You don't want to see me when I'm mad. Is that from the Avengers? It's probably something like Hulk would say. Sounds like. Bro, where would reputational quest be? I'm guessing I would probably get it from like her. But then it would either be here or underground there. I don't know how much progress I need to make before I can actually start getting reputational quests in Fontaine. And I'm gonna need to do it this week too. I'm really gonna need to do it this week. Alright, hold up, chat. I'll be right back. Like 5 minutes or so. I just need the bathroom, man. Hold up, chat. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, I've reviews, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. I've reviews, that's on you. as strong as a piece of amber. Give me a breath, like the fire you'll soon remember. Ooh. I'll be inflating till the end, I'm singing. Ooh. Drowning out all this propaganda. How do you do? For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back, John, now let loose. Don't mind if I do. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back, John, now let loose. Don't mind if I do. Then get up, get dressed, before work's off my list. What's left to do, just guess. It's you, my favorite, but I wanna taste you and feel you shake, raising an earthquake. Can't push the brakes when a rush hits. We're going in.
Alright, back chat. Let me just check here, because I don't know if my Discord is working. Yeah, now it should be working. Okay, cool. We're ready to go. We carry on with the Archon Quest now. You can cook, clean, and make money. That's everything by himself. I was going on my knees for him. Damn. Damn. Alright. What's up, Mr. Charlson? I'm in Discord, by the way, if you want to join. Seems like most of you guys are still agreeing that Navia is the best character so far in this this quest. I think you guys are a bunch of simps, honestly. Sorry. Not sorry. How you doing, Jason? How's work, bro? Alright, let's get back into it. Hi, Navia. Sorry for the wait, ma'am.
What a huge ship! What?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
So, Spina di Rosula is like the underground, basically. I know I just moved you. Wait, what? What do you mean? I don't hear you, though. Am I deafened?
Glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It
Not sure.
symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
You didn't just move me. What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean?
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
It's a ship, bro. Made of metal. And not in a good condition either.
After all. It's our main base. Our home.
Nice. Yep, gotta go deeper. Where exactly? All the way to the ship? We gotta go on the ship? No, I'm in private. I moved you to private and you moved back chill. Oh. You can move me again. My bad. I disconnected and reconnected to chill because I didn't know if my Discord was working. Oh, there we go. What's up?
How you doing?
Good on you, man. You're a mile away.
Yeah, no. I had to move my mic. I'm
All right.
good on you, man.
I'm tired, but otherwise I'm good.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
Dude, I've been
and our
fucking
most
exhausted this
important
entire
partners.
day.
Bro,
I
I've
don't
just
know
been
why
editing
I've been so
non-stop.
fucking tired.
The video I'm putting out on Friday is probably the video that's required the most editing ever. Holy shit.
You said before that you still had some business.
And then right after I gotta start working on next week's video.
So quickly.
About that.
Did they release the
Because
new
my
banner
partner
yet?
here reminded me of something
Yeah.
really important.
Yeah, it's out.
Did we check?
You see, what if
Yep.
my
Is it?
father's case had something
You gotta
to do
probably
with water
update.
from the primordial sea? You still remember,
I had
right,
a,
Malus?
like a small
that night,
update
it was
yesterday,
raining?
but there was nothing.
Yeah, the
It's what kind of
pre-installation,
update
but
was
now
it?
it's like the whole installation and stuff.
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr.
Rocket
Linney's.
League updates.
Both were
I
what
didn't
you'd
play
call
that game, bro.
impossible
Don't got it.
murders.
Could the mastermind be the same person?
A bit more about
Game
what
update,
happened
Genshin
before.
Impact. There we go. There's the update.
Gonna take a while.
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something
I heard
called
that.
synth began to gain popularity in the sun.
Are you gonna be streaming?
Yeah. No, not tonight. I'll be streaming again
At a
tomorrow.
glance, it
All
was
right.
a kind of drink that could excite your mood
Dude,
and produce
I'm
many pleasant hallucinations.
battling myself. I've got basically 70 intertwined fates. I
Okay.
really want Yuri, but even Brazilla says that I must not pull for her.
I wouldn't. Especially not a Geo character, man. What I want is a character that's coming in the next update. If you know you've seen that image of the lady of the white hair and stuff. The pyro character. The white suit. Fuck my sister
white
and
suit?
go for
No, I didn't see it yet.
fix everything that is enough for me. I was halfway, works 12 hours a day, just dying and exercising daily without fail. He asked now. Me every day to come with him. Oh.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
They talk about drugs, chat.
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects,
Monster in the
such as losing
afternoon
the ability
tastes so
to
fucking
focus
nice.
or control your emotions.
Mm.
And if you were to stop drinking
It's
it completely,
brilliant.
you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything.
Not
It's
since
an
I'm waiting for the game
extremely
to
dangerous
do its update. I'm
As
gonna
he
go for a
oversaw
smoke
Persona,
quickly.
My father
Alright.
was compelled to put a stop to synth
Alright.
use and called for a
See you
complete
in a
ban
moment.
of it.
Alright. They talk about drugs, chat. I reject him almost every time.
But no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
Good
With
lad.
that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant.
Yeah, so we now into a drug investigation. It's crazy how this thing
He felt
evolves.
rightly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
They control the underground, but this man's got a freaking countryside estate. Damn.
We heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Damn.
How did that happen? Aren't they on the
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
So somebody was dissolved. They could have belonged to someone who got dissolved, yeah.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
But why didn't our dad say anything about that? Maybe your father got into an argument with Jacques, but it's also possible the third person was to blame.
Right. We still don't know what happened.
I'm just lazy, but I still have a six-pack.
Tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out.
Any abs all over the place.
I'm finally headed towards the
I need to start working out again. I haven't been sticking to my daily routine very well this week. Or last week, for that matter.
Infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
Alright.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives.
Sound advice.
There's no need to follow your
I played this yesterday. I thought you were further than that. No. Are we busy? I'm busy with Act 2 today.
To step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he
Remember, I haven't streamed since the weekend, and the weekend I did something else. And then I was gonna carry on yesterday with this, but I was too busy.
The closest person to him, and yet I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly?
Damn.
I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now.
Are you all now thinking that Lynette's the best character so far? Damn, okay.
I want to find out the real
33% of the vote.
Everyone's sake.
We'll see by the end of the stream, though.
For the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
So what do we have here, Chad? We've got a murder case, we've got a drug case, and we've got a missing persons case. All at the same time, out of nowhere. And we're probably going to solve all of them.
And more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
He just warned us about doing it, and now he's telling us that we're ready to do it.
So you do know something else, Malus.
Spit it out.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
And you only bring that up now.
What?
What exactly? Holy shit.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
Damn.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you.
Bro took the easy way out. Just like, nah, end me, so give her all the trouble, bro. What is the story right now, man? What's up?
Knowing all of this, this.
Holy shit.
He decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina de Rosula about the details.
Chad, you know what's the ironic part? Is that he's been saying, like, oh, we won't be able to sell for this in like 5 years, blah, 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 blah. We're probably going to do it in a few days. All of this that's been carrying on for years, we'll just need a few days. We can take care of it. I went in the fitness one time. I walked or jogged. I don't know which one, but he did almost 36 kilometers. And mind you, he did it in a -3 week while fasting. Madness. Iron Man, literally.
As long as you remain safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
So, Jason, you're done with Act 2.
Yeah.
How long is it?
And everything. Well, I think this scene was far from it.
Okay.
Right.
Fine.
So nobody would
Took
be
like
able to
2 hours or so to
I think so.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has
finish it.
Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No
How many
father
cards do you
wants their
have
daughter to
already?
see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss.
How many what?
How many cards or like evidence or whatever?
No, I haven't started
Theories.
collecting for this.
Dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor
Oh,
as the
yeah. Okay.
unfaithful.
No, then it's still
was
a
still
little
far
bit far.
preferable than losing
Okay.
face
A
in
little bit
front of his
further
daughter.
than
11 kilograms in 1 month? That is not healthy.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're
Ah, Navia, you sad, sad girl.
Mademoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol,
my files are
but a
not
sword.
loading
If
faster.
Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
She does not like her father, bro.
He might have set up
I
everything
mean, she loves
precisely
him, but
because
you get what I mean,
he
Chad.
never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave the choice to live how you want.
I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
There's
Sorry,
still
Chad.
one thing that I still need to
He
do
rarely talked to me about
towards
complex
this thing, and
matters,
I've actually
and thus
missed
understood little of me as a person.
the information that I
In
need.
this case,
No.
he really didn't need to give me an
So I
easy
don't even
way
know
out.
which mission I have to do. But apparently I have to
Luce,
finish another quest
What
before
was the key
carrying on.
evidence that he shared with you?
Ah,
I don't know which quest that is.
It's the location
probably some
where
kind of
synth
story
is
quest.
produced. Essentially,
So I was supposed to go
it's
to a
the enemy's
location of some sort.
headquarters.
So I
When
don't
he
know.
was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the
Oh my
place
gosh,
is,
how
can't
many
we just
fucking
go
times are
storming
you
in?
gonna verify? You bastard.
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture.
Let's go break down the door.
But a single visit
Do
to
it
their
by ourselves.
headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
Now it's on a 2001 now, bruh.
The worst case
How's that
would be
healthy,
that
man?
we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Also true.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
Have we, though?
A lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will.
He wants to be a muscle daddy. Nah, bro.
I've always been willing to take on any
Muscle
kind
is
of
one
risk
thing,
for
bulking
your
is another.
But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to is that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here.
Ah, so we got someone working undercover.
When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news.
That's a smart way of doing it.
After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
We've got a rat, chat. A rat.
The first
And rats
is
make me
Paul,
crazy.
Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Rot. Rot.
And Mo is just 89 or something. It just depends on size as well and how tall you are.
Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well.
What if it's like, I wonder if it's Silver, bro. Or maybe it's Malus himself, dude. Holy crap. Sports.
He always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid
I'm not allowed to
capture
spoil.
time.
I know.
There's someone else
I
like
can't
him
add a
too.
thought on that one.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
The rat is close, chat. Closer than you think.
Uncle Marcel.
What is the Confrérie?
It's a
Whatever the
guild in
fuck that is.
Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
A guild?
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
I mean, that would be a likely
Although
witness.
the guards
Or
mostly
likely
leave us to
suspect.
our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities.
Suit bigger than just... That's nice.
Since Thierry is
I hate
always in the
suits,
know
bro.
about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the
What
quarry.
is it with Facebook
Judging
and
from
fucking
our
food
experience,
suggestions?
the enemy is extremely
People are
cautious.
fake. Leave me alone.
Of course.
Hmm.
And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
Imagine using
You're
Facebook.
too
Lol.
kind, my lady. I'm just doing my
Could it be me? I'm not old yet.
And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter...
Bro, go shoot those
Hadi
Hadida, please. Holy shit.
They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit.
Most
I can make
annoying
the
birds
necessary
has to be.
arrangements.
Chat, I'm thinking it's Silver or Malus.
How the fuck do you hear
The
that?
closest. Dude, I can hear them, bro. I'm not joking. If you see him forget behind his that's he looks like he's about to just... I don't know if that's honestly a good thing. Chat, I may be wrong on this one, and no, I'm not gonna bet anything on it, but Malus or Silver.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
Malus could be likely because he's the closest, so he can take, you know, take us on a long stroll into the wrong direction. And Silver just because he's eerie, quiet.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me.
We can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Alright, Callus case records. 3 years ago on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands. A Jark had been shot and slain. Based on the investigations done then, there was no there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. Alright, first piece of evidence. Where to next?
Too slow.
Is that a kitty cat? Look at the kitty cat. Such a cute kitty cat. Anyways.
The wind rises.
Wind rises. Oh, the wind rises. Oh, you're not gonna get away with this. What actor sounds like that?
And enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, sir. Sorry. What the fuck?
Excuse me, miss.
And
Do
Andrew
you need
just
anything
invited
from
me
us?
to play a game of CS.
No, of course.
Oh,
I think it's just funny me right
Mommy's
now.
all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Right, let me just mute myself.
Let's all bother her for now.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Who are they again?
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Oh, Jacques was... okay. The father, huh?
I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
Oh, shut up, Adele. Children and their
I didn't know how to
emotions.
face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as
Sorry.
a consolation gift.
Rude.
I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of us.
The wild Kiwi doesn't put on his shirt, he's expanded his lats. Why he's wearing an apron. Badass, if you're joining me exercising, you should. Just work out, bro. Bro, who is you, little girl?
I'm sorry.
With
I
that
appreciate
attitude of
the
yours.
sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really
So we're
can't
just
believe
complaining. It's all
that
good.
my father could ever bring himself
It's
to
all
shoot
good.
Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callus came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
Sorry, chat. We can just get more comfortable. Alright.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day,
She sounds pretty
he told
ungrateful to
that
me.
He had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Wait, does that mean someone ordered Jacques to take out
I won't be
Callus?
sure. You could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
Interesting.
Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
No, I'm pretty sure somebody else did it. He ended up picking the gun up and just getting seen with it at the wrong time.
Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing?
Get more motivated. Bro, self-body weight exercise, bro. At the very least. On a daily.
Papa always wanted to be a good man. So why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah. Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
I don't trust like a child's perspective. Man. They don't have wisdom of the world, bro.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons.
On the other hand, they can see, you know, things for what they are, which us old people, okay, don't often see. We look past it
He left you a parasol
with
or
that
sword,
knowledge.
He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's it.
I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
Dude, her voice actor is half asleep, bro.
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so?
There's sugar, 2 grams of carbs per body weight, and 2.4 grams of protein per body weight. That's a lot, bro.
That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Bro, protein shake, hit the gym. That's the way. Testimony from Jacques' family. Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident? No, there was a third person.
I just tell
Definitely a third person.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
Considering what we know so
All should be
far,
nearby,
definitely a
and we should
third
be able to
person.
find Thierry and Uncle Marcel
And I
in the
think
city.
Callus was just found with the gun at a bad time.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
Well, yeah, Kev, that's the better choice. I'm just meaning in general. If you don't want to go on like a full-on health diet-based exercise routine, I guess you could put it that way, then just protein
So
shakes.
you also remember 2 gunshots then?
But it's important to actually exercise if you take them.
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. but I've never really bought that explanation.
Chat, this is my theory. The guy ended up killing Jacques, right? And ended up going after Callus right after. So Callus tried to defend himself against that guy, ended up shooting him, or he accidentally shot Jacques, and then whilst trying to defend himself against the third person, which we don't know of, and the third person ended up dissolving himself to hide his tracks.
Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table.
That's my theory.
Before running to the scene.
Accidental murder during self-defense.
The guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Very possible.
From our perspective, my father had no reason to kill, so he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Doesn't have cheat days at all,
Yeah,
but that's
that
dieting, my dude.
So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
That's how dieting works, bro. You gotta stick to it. It's strict.
But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
If you want it to work, then you have to stick with it. Although you can have a cheat day, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not every day.
And chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything, once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then, I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss.
I don't think it's Florin, chat.
And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed.
I don't think it's this guy.
But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always...
Don't worry. I will definitely...
Alright, I skipped that too quick. I don't think it's Florin, bro. When he eats out, he doesn't eat for the whole day. Once, well, that's
You
yeah.
and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
I don't think it's Florin. Information regarding Florin. Florin, the advisor of Spina di Rosula, claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet on the day of the case and can provide evidence that Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. I don't think it's Florin, bro. Florin, I think you're good, man. I think you're good. I'm personally thinking it's the god, Silver, or what's his name, Malus, and there's another person that I need to investigate as well. So we gotta find out. Here's the god, Thierry.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Thierry. My ass will eat at least 7 times a day beforehand. Bro, what do you... There's your issue right there, bro. I eat like twice a day. 3 at the most.
Now,
I'm skinny as hell.
here, Miss Navia?
To be fair.
I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
If he's the informant between Fontaine and the gods and Spina di Rosula, how are they meeting just openly out in the daytime, bro?
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
You would think they would do something more like undercover.
Sure there isn't a little
but
bit of truth in that? Under
I'm not gonna question it.
circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rasula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
I really don't like this guy. He's speaking more about money than anything else. Easy money. So he's easily persuadable.
What happened at the opera house made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage.
Technically, you could.
If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
So you know how to do it, basically.
So I can promise
is
you,
what you're saying.
those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
So who says you can't afford it if you're in the synth business? Also, yeah, that thing you're saying about Mo sounds reasonable, dude.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation.
The fact that he brings up knows that he knows how to do it, which means he can do it. And the fact that he's so easygoing talking about just money and how profitable everything is, I take him as a suspect, honestly.
While, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
He's on my suspect list for sure. Information regarding Thierry. Thierry is the person responsible for official contact between the Spina Rasula and the guards. According to him, only the sufficiently rich can privately own a large number of Gardamex. You don't necessarily need to, like, own the Gardamex in order to, how would I put it? You don't necessarily need to own them in order to control them. If he's part of the guards, like he mentioned, he has numbers that he can send out. And he mentioned that it's a complicated, how would I put it? It's complicated in order to do it. But that would also imply that he knows how to do it. So I'm putting him as a suspect.
Hello, how may I help you?
Calsagni? What is that name, bro?
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure, I will let him know right away.
What is that name, bro?
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Don't look that old, bro.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Quite a few, shall I add.
Doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
That much is clear by who freaking ruler of this place is.
Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel.
Sounds reassuring.
But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more, see if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Let's go over the on. I've been back to 95 kilograms. I literally went for a jog 12 a.m. I was literally going for a run and train.
All my wealth comes from
Wow.
Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Information regarding Marcel. Marcel is the leader of Confrérie of Cabrières. I can't, dude. And was the organizer of the banquet years prior. The Confrérie and the Spinner Drusilla have always maintained a close working relationship. Though his recollection of the events of this quake is quite foggy, he's willing to defend. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, the first dude we investigated is, I don't think it is the first guy. The police officer I put as a high suspect, and this guy's kind of like in the middle, in a sense. Oh, where am I going? That's the way I see it right now.
Squall and Fury.
The police officer is like the highest. Oh, okay, I'm apparently in
Talk to all three suspects.
the quest area.
Purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I say otherwise. Yeah, none of them really stood out as suspect. I say otherwise.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Shark's motive.
Right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
Yes.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
And considering he was pretty much seen as a good guy, he would have likely told Callus about what they required of him, and somebody else close to them instead tried to do the job, taking care of Callus and Jacques as well, in order to cover everything up. And who is the closest to them? Well, now it kind of makes me change my mind on the first guy, but definitely the butler and Silver probably as well. If he was working there at the time, I'm not sure. Please was a call by our neighbors, but Leon made him his friend 20 minutes. They're nice people that come over every time Leon does his barbecues. Damn.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If it was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all.
And
True.
why is that?
Could he guarantee safety after killing Callus? Could he guarantee his family's safety after killing? No, he couldn't. That's gonna be my theory, Chad. Jacques told Callus about what they required of him, and somebody else wanted to silence both of them.
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
Should I just join him or just extra by myself? I'd say start off by yourself, but it's always good to have training partners. So once you get a little bit more fit that you can maybe keep up with him, then join him. It'd also be a good surprise to him. Seems the third person was the one who derailed everything. That's what I say.
But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
And that's a game theory.
Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex.
Damn, MadPat, you shall be missed, bro.
It's obvious that our enemy has become more.
Nobody asked me who MadPat is, I swear. Everyone knows who MadPat is.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Thierry. Thierry would. Because he knows how to operate them.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
I'm not so sure, because there's a lot more, how would I say, rats in between the guards as well.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Maybe it was someone else. No way, bro. No way you could just go for that, bro. Florent? How could it be Florent, though? He did say that he was the only other person. He was the first to run, right?
It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Yes.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
Dude, there's no... The old guy, Marcel, would have the money. That is true, because he's the leader of the guild.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques.
Just because he lives like a kilometer away doesn't mean you can't surprise him, bro. After all, when you diet and stuff, these things take a while. You don't just a day later you look different.
Afford a large number of Gardamex. Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to fight his own synth business? Who could it be?
I mean, that would be a good way of, like, covering things up, right? Oh, here we go. Consider the incident of the Gardamex. Only one person really fits the bill. It's Marcel.
You know,
Really, though?
if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
I don't know, Chad.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
Which Malus himself has, except for the Gardamex. Or the mechas. That's the only thing he doesn't really have.
Believe it. I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He is someone who's very close to you, after all.
We still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
So, the Sun production base.
Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We need
Break down the
more
doors.
solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Of course we do. Of course. Just let us beat them up already, man.
I've been looking for you.
My prime suspect is this dude.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Huh?
Wasn't
Not
the place
again.
built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Wait, child? Child's on trial?
What? Is that
You know, my wife
somebody
literally
you
makes my favorite foods every time. That's what they're doing. But like they say, don't get when they want me fat. That's where, and I have a similar thing within my family as well. That is where self-control comes in. You can eat that, but not eat that much of it. Just because the food is there doesn't mean you gotta eat it, bro.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
I think so, yeah.
How? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
We're gonna need to go and defend child. Let's split up.
Split up? What do you mean?
You can go to Irenaeus while I'll go investigate that place. I'm confident in my combat abilities. Yes, I am.
Just as expected of my
Let me go break down the door, bro. I'm tired of sitting around chit-chatting about evidence that I clearly see differently compared to you.
Attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open.
And myself as well, apparently, because I am traveler.
You're right.
So it's really weird.
This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it to me.
Help you, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
You like my belly? There was some
Hello, Silver. When did you two get here?
my head on my belly. Bro, would you rather let your wife lay on your belly or your abs, bro? Think of it that way.
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste.
I'm getting violated.
Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the
Wow.
house.
Finally, Chad, we gotta go kick some ass. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm still saying Malus is very, very suspicious. The butler? Suspicious, bro. He's sus. The only thing he can't really do is, of course, the mechas, right? But then we don't know if he secretly has hands in the finances, huh? Suspect analysis. Combining the information regarding the garden mechs and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there's only one person who can have a large number of garden mechs in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. The person is none other than Marcel. It is likely, but I'm still don't agree that it's him. He has good alibis, but like, how would I put it? There's some good reasoning behind why he could be the suspect, but I still don't agree with it, bro. Alright. Let's do this, chat. Let's kick some ass. Where am I supposed to go? When all return to the water. Oh. Then when we go in. I think this is probably one of the areas I couldn't investigate before. Entrance probably in there. When I had ab 2 months ago, they didn't like it. But now when I have abs in a belly, they fight only... What? Fight only last 3 days. Nah, bro.
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth.
I don't care what my goal says.
It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
I don't care what my goal or future wife says, bro. I'm gonna stick to my abs. Well, they don't want it to stand out. Yes, but I'm sure we find the place to be not extraordinary.
A place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
True.
Probably arguing up a story
Or none at all.
for us.
Alright, let's get it. I don't want to know what's going on inside the opera house, man. Let me kick some ass, bro. Gosh damn it. Ay, ay, ay. I just want to kick some butt.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that
so
right?
now you finally reached the scene where I was.
In which case, as
No,
long as I
okay.
accept the
So we're at the
challenge,
same point.
I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've
Childish
ever
wants to
received.
fight.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
I want to pull Claire in, bro, when she's ever available.
Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Feel better if I wake them up? Hey, man. Why?
Alas,
Two wives.
it would appear that
Get
communication
pinned down
with
like
the
that, bro.
defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Finally, Navia pitched up. Holy
What's
shit.
going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Oof. Ouch.
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
Bro, child, his attitude is just not helping. At all. Every time Leon calls me a run, I take a picture. I said I feel your pain.
So,
Says good luck.
Is there nothing else for me to do?
Nah.
You may
Told
take a
you,
seat
bro.
for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
What suspicions? Just because he's a Fatui Harbinger and he is suddenly here in Fontaine.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
He's never even been here before, so how did he enact on the disappearance cases?
That person is
Marcel. I guess I chose the right one.
the head of Confrérie of Cabriere. Huh? What Confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also
I still
means
don't say it's
taking
Marcel, but
responsibilities associated with
whatever,
it.
man. We'll find out soon enough,
If
hopefully.
the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
I do not.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Imagine just minding your own business all of a sudden. Oh, by the way, you're in court today. Oh, my soul. What is this, man?
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies, sir. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful.
Bro, am I gonna have to go through this whole thing again, man?
Elucidating what really happened in that case, can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case?
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Bro, Genshin Impact legit has freaking pacing just as bad as One Piece, bro.
Come on.
Holy crap.
Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Bro, I got an easy solution for you. Get abs and then just get yourself like a fat pack that you can like wear at night for them.
Exactly correct, Ron. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Dude, I don't have to listen to this whole thing, man.
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
I don't have to listen to it all. We literally just discussed everything for the last like 2 hours. Never mind, I apparently have to do it again.
On the day of
Fuck's
the murder,
sakes.
Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect.
Holy crap, Jared, I nearly just died.
His acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result,
I swallowed and it went down the wrong hole, man.
first shot must have missed, while the second must
I'm
have
good.
taken Jacques' life.
Alright.
The
Baseball not
suspect did
working?
not
Cool.
dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
His wife doesn't like him to lean and Will is the same. I don't get that, bro.
These are
Why?
the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
He did have a reason, actually.
Person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him.
That was my thought process.
After that, the
She actually got that.
the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
The whole primordial sea thing doesn't make a lot of sense to me. A whole sea that could just dissolve people? Huh? Or maybe it's not a sea and they just name it then. On the day of the murder, Spina Rosula hosted a large banquet. That one is true. Wait, no. Hosted a large banquet is right. 2 gunshots? That is right. Scene of the crime. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found primary suspect Callus holding a gun. Okay.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then
Easy.
turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Easy. Then, reconstruction of the events. Guards' investigation did not find any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second shot must have taken Jacques' life. Water. Easy.
Of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Easy. Injustice and silence. No. 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 There must be somewhere else. So the 2 gunshots. No. No. They did hold a banquet though. What does the wife have to do with it?
Family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin.
What does the wife have to do with the family?
The true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Alright. Damn, it tilted far off of that, bro. Happy wife, happy life, true. But you guys need to talk with your wives more, man. I really think that.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
I mean, you wouldn't want your wife to be like obese, now do you?
What a great theory.
So how could they expect that of you?
Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Go ahead, sir.
I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Who the hell are you, lady?
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it.
You're just like you and the MC of Dolly and the Franks.
People who went missing around the same time.
That's not entirely true. 02 was unhappy because husband was unhappy because of what 02 did, and 02 was unhappy because they took him away.
We should be able to find a match.
He did not necessarily do anything to make her unhappy. It wasn't against you.
The serial disappearances case. The guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
Matter of fact, what you're saying there kind of goes against what you're saying, because the entire issue of the in Dolly and the Franks between 02 and Hyde, was no communication. They didn't talk to each other about what the actual truth was. Hence why they argued and fought.
That makes sense to me.
And when they did open up to each other, things were cleared. So I stand corrected. No, you stand. What? I stand correct on that one. Whatever.
Why do I feel like Farina's
Communication is key.
differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
True.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone?
Yeah, but that's the issue. You gave up on it and they're not interested in it, so...
Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
So that's still your issue.
But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you have any proof?
He's dead. What more proof do you need?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did.
Gosh damn,
As a
chat.
champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living.
I'm not a sub chat, you are.
Others passionate, and some even just one look and
Sorry, skip too fast.
if a duelist
Accidental.
is hoping to live or if they're looking to die.
I'm sure to do the same as their mothers. One day I found them all. You good, bro? Neck pain? Yeah. Neck pain. Nothing to do with what's going on screen right now.
To leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial
Neck pain,
disappearances
yeah.
case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Why am I not kicking ass right now and instead talking in a court?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
Alright, Kev, I have a plan for you, bro. You get up, you eat at around like 10 AM, a good breakfast, and you eat dinner around about like 6 PM or whenever. You go for a walk afterwards, and that's it.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous.
That's what I do. I'm skinny as hell as a result.
You've always been an impulsive
Probably
and
too skinny,
sentimental child,
to be fair, but
It's
whatever.
one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
What the hell is pathos?
I won't try to
Pathos?
refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
Ooh.
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again.
Ooh.
I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Huh?
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
That's also... I don't know that, but fair point.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings.
Damn, this old man hits hard,
Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Oh boy.
Oh, so you do know that name.
Oh boy.
I'm really surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Oh, sure. Okay, buddy.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Okay, buddy. A little while earlier at the entrance of Synth production base. Are we going back again, bro? I should have just, like, completed whatever was going on down here at the production base before I went to the court. There's the depot of the investigator. Dude. Gosh damn it, man. They'd have just been here drowning, bro. I once lost 90 kilograms in 4 months and I had one wife, but not two. I don't eat other food, they will literally cry. Let them cry, bro. Party setup? Huh? Fuck it. We'll bring out the mother for this one. Good day, gentle bots. How you doing?
Illusion shattered.
Finally, I get to kick some ass. So much frickin' dialogue for the last, like, 2-3 hours. What's this? Elevator? Oh boy, elevator. Am I missing a chest or anything? No. No, Paimon. Totally not the mechanism. Mitigated wife, you understand? I got a girlfriend and she likes me to look good. And not fat, bro. That's what I don't understand. If we get married in 1 month, I will... Shit. I will not be doing that, but thank you. I could probably get up there again. Nah, it's fine. I don't need that as long as I can climb. Hopefully I can climb. I can't climb. Of course I can't. Typical. Bro, can you come back down, please? I also fall in here. That might reset me onto the platform. Nope, reset me all the way. Shit. Get me on the platform. Okay. I'm on. I'm not getting married in a month. Thank you. I'm good. Oh, look at that pretty aquarium. Kind of. What the hell is that? We fly, Paimon. We fly. Underground thingy over there. Fuck it. I see. Oh shit. See this. This must be how you do it. Look at that giant ass statue, bro. Oh. Weird. Come on. I'm not getting married in a month. Or anytime soon, for that matter. Until I am financially stable. Not happening.
The water level is rising. Now
That could be when I'm 30 years old. I'll still be fine with it, honestly.
but this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
No, Paimon, totally not, eh? Thank you for stating the obvious. Also, why would you hope that on someone? It's pretty much the equivalent of saying, hey, I hope you start suffering them.
There is no escape. Leave it all to me.
Oh, lag. We're married 2 weeks after I met my first wife. I got her first time she was holding. Maybe it was like 2. I could have just leave my kid. Okay, but I also won't be having kids anytime soon. So again, no reason to get married. For me. Why is this game so laggy right now, man? Look at that, bro. Holy crap. And that's not frame drops on OBS. I'd be able to see if it was frame drops. That's the game. Weird. Wow. Like if there's a performance hitch on my PC, then I can see it within OBS because I drop frames. This is not dropping like my PC. This is the game. And they're terrible optimization. You have to keep in mind though, chat. It's a mobile game. It's a mobile game. Technically. Yeah, it is. I don't know if it necessarily started out as a mobile game, but I know it's a mobile game. And that's what they kind of built it for. Okay, bro, it's getting dark again. Like, I can console with you, dude, but like, damn. Dark. But I am sorry for your loss, man. Not trying to be an ass. Just saying. Door of Resurrection. It's a big ass place, man. More bad guys. Roar. Let's do it. That spirit. Man, you're all slow as hell. You only woke up now. What happened to my audio?
Time to go.
What is wrong with this game right now, bro? This update really screwed with it. Holy crap, this game really is suffering after this update. Can I go here? No. Like the audio is glitching out and everything.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by he's being charged by Navi as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Damn, it's 7 PM already? Holy crap. I'm just flies, bro. Then again, I've just been dealing with dialogue for the last 3 hours. More or less. The first time I actually get to do something. Aren't we investigating something?
It's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Disguises, basically. There's a name too.
Paimon sees it
Dude, what is wrong with this game right now? It is rendering. That's terrible. They probably belong to the victims.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water.
We don't know that. Well, we do actually know that.
These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Missing persons' possessions. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who own them within the depths of the HQ. The names here must have something to do with the victims in the serial disappearances case. This might be proof that this was their final stop. That's dark. I'm gonna restart my game. No, I have to leave the domain. If I have to do that, I'm gonna have to redo all of this. I can't do that. As much as I'd like. I'm in bookshelf.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
For his wife and kids? That's nice. Probably related to Yves and Jacques' case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yes. Anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
Can I send my wife and kids? Yeah. Alright. What's up, Awa? Welcome, man. How you doing? Planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
Indeed they are. Callus's investigation report. Clues concerning the Callus case were found inside the bookshelf. The mastermind did not believe that Jacques would do the deed, and thus sent a third party to ensure Callus's death. The content that followed also defined the culprit's motive to some extent. Nice. More evidence. Where else will we find some? We got that. Anything in here? We can't even go in there. Never mind. Yeah, there's some things over here. Bottles. Bottles.
Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There are so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to
Got 902 push-ups to go. Good luck with that, dude. Holy crap.
Whoa, there's even fruit.
Be a bodybuilder once you're done. Well, that definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
It's super obvious.
What happens if I tab out and in again? Does that help at all with the performance? I think that's just going to make it worse. We'll see. A popular potion circulating quite wildly. Quite widely. Holy crap. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short time, but its side effects are equally strong. The producer uses these special characteristics to earn a massive profit from its trade. Synth. So this is definitely the synth thing. Examine experiment table. I'm gonna write EMS. Oof. What is EMS again?
Kind of place for research. Experiment number 16.
Young got my message and Quirdy said, okay, I got you. But harder.
Conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Holy shit, 24? economic management science. So that's like basically like accounting in a sense, like entry level accounting. Calm down, Paimon. Why is this game going on like this right now, bro? I haven't had this issue in a very long while. Okay, so it's basically accounting. I had an option to take that, but nah. I'm good. I'm smart enough to do my budgeting every month, and that's enough for me in terms of finances. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vignier. What are these names, bro? Who was dissolved?
That's why he did all of these experiments. Wait. Did he really
Dude, it's just getting worse, bro.
just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane.
There's other names here. Vashur.
Huh?
Oh, Vashur is also here.
Heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the
And on Friday, Ennis, natural science. Natural science was easy for me. Especially the astronomy part. Or space. No, he's the researcher. What?
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these experiments?
Holy crap. Yes, he signed off on a bunch of the experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Visionaire. Holy crap.
Vacher was no victim.
That took a turn.
Took his lover and
Questions for the day? Do you have a question or answering a question? Or you mean you're implying to the question of the day on the stream? There must be more to this than that meets the eyes. So Vashur is the dude that's doing all of these experiments. I did not see that one coming. Shows experimental records. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ignol's research conclusion on the primordial sea and use his fears as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. There are many more records like this. Okay, so it's seemingly more and more like the uncle. Because he got surprised when he heard Vashur's name, and Vashur seems to be the culprit in all of this. Okay, what am I yet to investigate here? Oh, the water. That must all just be primordial seawater. Look at that, dude. What happens if I... They won't let me get into it, of course. Fun fact, Leon knows when people are lying, so you can't lie to him 90% always, right? Ah. Your questions? I do not know all of this. Your questions? It's all related to Genshin. I was just basically asking, like, within the story so far, if you were paying attention, who do you think was the best character? That was the question. That must be the water from the primordial sea.
This is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient.
Okay, Kev, I'd prefer you delete that message.
Water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Primordial seawater pool. The pool found within the HQ is filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind can use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people. Damn. If even a small droplet was enough to dissolve the god, then how in the hell are they making synth? Like a milliliter, if even that. I got 10 subs for 22 shorts. Nice, man. Thank you, Kev. Keep in mind, in terms of new people joining and community, yes, be respectful and positive, bro. Who really is Vashur? That's the real question now. Man, what the hell is my head doing that side?
No wonder even Neverlet wasn't able to find anything.
Dude, this thing needs to end so I can freaking restart my game. This is annoying me. This audio cutting.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Why is this game so laggy right now? Look for clues related to the show. We did there already. We did that. We did that. Can't exactly go over anywhere further. We did that. We did the shelf. What's up here? Can't go over there. Nothing here. Our views are crazy. Nice. Nice, man. Nice. What am I missing, bro? Well, I can go in the water. I'm confusion. What am I missing here? Okay, just collections. I am confusion. We did all of these. Jason! If you're there.
Hello.
What am I missing here, bro?
Go back to the chest.
The chest?
Yes.
With the gold
opposite side
stuff?
of the fountain. Yes, there.
With the gold stuff, right?
Malicious objects.
Okay.
That's the one.
Miscellaneous. Malicious.
Yeah. Not malicious. Miscellaneous. Okay.
You just told me the worst news of my life? Oh boy. I just spoke about positively, Kev. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I really didn't want to go through every single one again. Fucking Paimon snacks.
I'm fucking dying on heat.
Paimon, I found it.
Really?
Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet too.
But it must probably contain his like name, his like actual name and stuff. Take a look at this page. She made a list of baby names. Oh no. I can't obviously read that, Genshin. Thank you.
Many. A whole page's worth.
No, I also try to fucking read that.
Is she unhappy with all of them?
Never seen that in my life.
The name she decided on was Marcel.
Hey yo.
Wait. But Marcel's pretty.
Dude, this audio thing is so annoying.
Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
Holy crap. If that is the case, then that's pretty crazy. I figured it out. Let's go, Paimon. Wait, I have figured it out? Did I?
Still hasn't figured it out yet?
I'm
What's your
confused.
conclusion?
Mine so far? I don't know, man. My thoughts earlier is completely spun around. Now it does look like this guy is the bad guy. A notebook belonging to a lady named Vishnair. She records many stories of a time with her lover Vashir. Wow. You can definitely tell that when they were creating these two characters, they just like try to make their names as similar as possible. on one of these pages, she read many names for their future child, and the name she settled on was the name Marcel. It seems like Marcel's the guilty party then. I must go over the tower for business. 1 week. It's cold. The bitch was like -10. Why is your audio so bad? Not yours, but the game. That's why I don't know why. I haven't had this issue in a very long time. It's because like my PC is not dropping frames or anything. My PC is running perfectly fine. The game's running like ass, and this usually happens right after an update.
Marcel.
Yeah. There's definitely got to be more updates or patches.
Yeah, it's always because Chad, you guys have to keep in mind that this game is literally a mobile game, bro, with AAA with quality in a sense. The game is badly optimized, which is why it can't even run at more than 60 FPS. I kid you not. You're literally limited to 60 FPS in this game.
Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
When it comes to a sequence like this, it should be better than when I can move around and I'm in a domain like what I was there. Yo, Jason.
Yeah.
Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen at all?
No, not at all.
Bruh. Bro. Bro. Now you can't even get my joke. Gosh damn it.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was bringing up domains, chat. If someone, like, if they could incorporate some kind of freaking domain expansion in this shit, that'd be crazy. Also, no domain expansion as in DLC, Jason. You have to watch the anime to understand.
As expected of my partner, I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
See, chat is better when it's in a sequence like this.
You intend to flout the rules of this court?
Oh, shut up, Neverlade, and take my evidence. We're here to find the guilty party, not talk about the rules of the court.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence,
I'm gonna be right back.
I expect they
All right.
found the crucial evidence.
Again.
All right. You say you've never heard of a share. All right, let's piece together the evidence. Which evidence reveals the true identity of Vischer, the serial disappearance of the woman? Vischer's experimental records, that one. I just want to refuse, Leon, but this is my work, so you don't really have a choice. Yeah, so it's not that one, so what? Then it's gotta be... Gotta be the notebook? It's gotta be the notebook.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
We get dialogue out of the Traveler? No ways. Wait, what?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
Right, because his wife was dissolved. The disappearance didn't start like hundreds of years ago or something like that. So he could have just taken the name of what was supposed to... That's kind of really dark, bro. What the fuck? It's cold. I don't know, Melon Leon will make me exercise in the cold. Good. That's good, actually.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Dude, YouTube needs to update this, like, live reactions thingy, bro. Like, I appreciate you. I can see you all, like, sending hearts and stuff in the chat. Not in the chat, but, like, I can see it pop up. The thing is that the live reactions is taking up space of the chat, so I can't even read sometimes. I like exercise now when it's fucking -10. Apparently, the cold is just better for your body. In terms of, like, exercise. At least, or, like... it's better for relaxation and strengthening after. It's complicated. You're gonna have to ask Brazilla. I wish he was here. He would be able to probably explain it.
think I wanted to do any of this?
He's admitting to it. He's admitting to it.
What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain?
He's not even trying to deny it. Holy shit.
Watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes.
And whose fault was that, huh?
No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
He has a point there. I'll give him that much.
Dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
And he's probably going to end up dissolving himself. Phil Wesley on a Mosley.
But I'm not from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Right, I thought it was just human. Like, why is it only people from Fontaine?
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
By dissolving like 25 women? Jeez Louise, man, you're fucking crazy, bro.
That accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
God damn,
The
bro.
suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignere. I promise. We made a promise.
Ice bath with them, I couldn't get it up for a week. It kind of feels weak, bro. Kind of weak, bro. I take cold showers like often. I'm fine.
Please, Vignere.
Probably what having two wives does to you.
All I want to do is fulfill her.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just playing with
At this
you.
point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
That was an easy case. At the end, he literally just gave himself up.
Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
It doesn't matter how cold it is outside. Ice bath's an ice bath, bro.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet.
I thought he was the leader of the like sister
Although
organization.
the assassination did not
Or
go as
guild,
Vacher
shall I say.
expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method.
Okay, bro. Again delete such messages, please.
However, his attempt to frame
We don't
Lady failed.
need to go into that much
The power
detail.
of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vache's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
Thank you.
Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Told you, Chad, we were gonna get you in like a day and figure everything out in one shot. Like it's nothing.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vache.
Oh, cutscene. Holy crap. Out of nowhere. Oh, kind of a cutscene. It's not really, but what is?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vache is
Guilty. No shit. He literally admitted to it. Family-friendly words, thank you. Oh, it was preferable.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Hey man, even the nicest of people can be the worst.
He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
She must be very emotional after like finally solving this case. The doctor called me pussycat. Take her. Okay, dude.
Absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now.
I guess it wasn't Malus. Although you can't blame me for finding me as like a prime suspect.
Yeah. It's fine.
She must be ecstatic, bro.
It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Shut up, Giles. Nobody
Since
cares.
It's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Todd.
Nah, my word.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated...
That's the only thing I'm ever going to say whenever this dude talks.
A verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the...
I can see that definitely making some people angry.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case.
I don't think you need to point out what I need to replace. I get it, bro.
Has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Oh boy.
To the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is...
Guilty. Well, I didn't see that one coming. I'm just... Okay.
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the
But
Oratrice
guilty
must
for
have
different
visited my
crimes,
general
right?
principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Cal has been declared guilty by the Oratrice. Just what is going on here?
Judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
And now he's gonna cause a ruckus. Yep, here we go.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
Shut up, child. Nobody cares.
You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too.
It is fun to watch him fight, though. I'll give him that much. I want to see Neuvillette just jump down and body slam this dude. Well, now he can be charged for crimes, like going against the law. Hey, dude, this man's got power. You gotta say that at least. Yep, Neuvillette's gonna body slam this, bro.
I am sorry.
He legit did it.
We'll find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Like it's nothing, bro. Like it was nothing. Even us as the Traveler had one hell of a fight with him. He didn't even have to pull out the Kamehameha, bro. He just slammed him. And it didn't come, the witches are trying to make me gain weight. They just called me. Autocorrect is witch. It replaced D with F. Hey man, you gotta teach your autocorrect is ducking now.
In such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to ask the Archon it herself.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it.
Why are you so defensive, lady? Damn.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Hey, yo. Why are you so defensive?
What does Marina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
No, I don't think so.
Or not, can results
He doesn't seem capable of it.
My dearest citizens, did you
Here we go with the lies
allow an incorrect verdict
and
to be
excuses.
handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
Oh my word.
The way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement,
Oh my soul.
was part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Bullshit.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment!
If it was made by you, it definitely will.
If you thought Child had nothing to
Bro.
do with the serial disappearances case, It is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable. All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
If this woman talks any more bullshit, I'm a slapper.
Now,
With Traveler, of course, not me. In game.
hanging in suspense, it is now
Keep walking, that's crazy.
performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
How do you rule a courthouse like it's a frickin' opera house, man?
So she chose to make her escape after all.
Even Nouvelle that sees through the bullshit.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull the rug out from under.
However, please be assured
We
that
could
I will
all see it,
continue to
man.
investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
For now.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Honestly, I don't mind. Leave the opera house. Okay, I think this is the end of Act 2. Hopefully. So I can say that the next stream is Act 3. Hopefully. And this audio. So, are we ending Act 1 in the same place we did Act 2?
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Pretending because if I lock my door, she somehow wakes up.
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
And she's probably awake, just tired.
Stop resisting arrest!
Sleepy.
Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list. No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
I'm not interested in you.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes, I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure?
I did.
You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fontaine Lucine, something to do with my sensitivity to the Hydro element.
Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Damn.
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
In other words, you could do it or we kill you. What?
Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
What do you mean, humans? Nouvelle is not a human?
Very well. I will grant your request.
Bro? He's not human?
I fear that...
What is he?
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
How does she make free tickets perfectly the way like I like, but she doesn't make them because she doesn't even like the Turkish languages?
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wait, you're saying she made it, but it wasn't for you, or what? Okay, let's go to the fountain. Hopefully this is near the end, bro. Come on. I don't think I can teleport directly to the fountain, otherwise I would. Bro, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Chad, not gonna lie. What time is it now anyways? Shit. 30 minutes till 8 PM. And then I should technically be ending the stream. Technically. But I really want to get this act done with. Make it easier for the next act. Unless my game is crashing right now. I don't think it is. It's just Genshin being Genshin. Or I've got a cutscene coming. I don't know, we'll see. Also, I expect the game to become more laggy now that we're in the open world. Well, let's see it. Can he even talk to her?
You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial... What? Drank water from the primordial sea. I added my sense to the hydro element. We did? When did we do that?
Could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Every single day. On my full name on it. Right? Well, she's making it for you. Doesn't mean she necessarily needs to like them.
I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Gonna kill himself or something, bro.
Be careful. Hey, wait!
He's gonna kill himself, bro. In game, obviously.
Is that you? It's me, Vache. Vignier.
Oh, he was able to go into like the dream world as well.
Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
Bro, it's gonna be so painful if she just denies him right now.
If you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Holy shit. Sleep? It's 8 PM, bro.
I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Oh my word, she's gonna put this man down so freaking hard right now.
If not for you,
He's
I would
pissed.
have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all
Holy crap.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifice.
Oh, it's made up of all of them.
Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousness flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one.
Yeah, it's 8. No, I'm saying it's only 8 PM because it's nearly 8 PM. It's the same time as what you are.
I'm Lemony. I'm Azine.
Holy crap.
The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then...
She still eats one of them, makes of my other wife, later serve in front of her. She's just eating.
Want to
Let her eat, bro.
Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Kev, why are you up at 3 AM, bro? What is up with you?
A heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Damn.
The only thing you are not.
He's gonna end himself, bro. Or the ocean is gonna freaking end him.
Your first victim died, and her consciousness merged with Vinier's. She has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Well, even Veneer is upset with this man. It looks like I didn't meet Veneer back then either. They must have wanted me to learn Marcel here from the very beginning. Can't blame them.
She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the...
Thought I worked late today? Ah, okay.
She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you. Vache. Vache? Vache? Vache?
Holy shit, dude. What is this? Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Holy shit. Later, the gods and the culprit of the disappearance of the young woman Marcel. Dude, how are you ever supposed to read that shit? Several days later. Nightmare fuel, dude. Holy shit. Did he drown?
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Shopping is stressful in its own way. My legs are killing me.
Well met, partner. I knew
This has to be the end of Act 2, but damn, it's gonna be more and more dialogue until then.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Hi, Silva.
Hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Bacon.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
That's sad.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh.
I didn't read that.
I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say
After the stream, I'm just gonna
be there.
pick up my wife and take her to the room and let her sleep. Good idea. Should be ending soon, depending on how long this carries on.
Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me.
Hey, yo.
Go for an answer.
Hey, yo.
I believe the story was called The True Heart of
Thus.
Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering
yo.
picture. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was
All
trying to
over
lean
a
on our
chat?
friendship to get me to do an
You
exclusive
wouldn't take
piece
no
on the
for an
serial
answer? Hey,
disappearances
yo?
case.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, she told us
Hmm.
about that. She's
Hmm.
always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news,
So I might give up my sandwich. Also, she looks hungry. Do it, bro. Start the diet now.
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clorand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that
Don't
we
tell
were
me
able to turn
all
the
of the
tide.
testimony and
I
everything,
wanted to
bro.
thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great.
Ah, yes, become friends with the woman that killed your dad. Good.
It's always good to have more friends.
Good.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved,
Uh.
perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too? Why? Why?
Alice is a really admirable person.
Sure thing.
Can this act just end, bro? I like it, but damn, it's so long, man.
Without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been
I was
raining
just eating it, and she literally just said thank you. I was hungry. She literally looks like my... Yeah, bro. Go to sleep? Not doing that, hour. Probably... Is it a cutscene?
Huh.
No.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Neuvillette?
Oh, Neuvillette. Holy shit.
Justice be here. Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
He feels remorse.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
For now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
My allergies, I can't do anything. Oh yeah, you did say you were
I
sick.
didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, or his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret
Library
has filled
light
me
is
with a
on.
sadness
Probably just reading a
that has
book.
haunted me for days.
3 in the morning.
That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh?
That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
He's an alien.
You don't need to apologize.
I don't know if he's actually human or not. What he said just is weird. Although it could just be because he's not used to like all the interaction, emotions and stuff.
For now, we can wait till after they're done.
I also pay my respects, that's what it said there.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave. They just like to read in general, so he's trying to learn every day. That's fair. She took it seriously. I've never seen Paimon walk in my life, bro. I think it's gonna be so weird to see it. Why do we have to go talk to him? Bro, can I end the act already, man? I don't... I'm ending it there, chat. I don't care, bro. We'll talk to Neuvillette tomorrow. And then start up with Act 3, I think. It's literally been like 3.5 hours that we've been busy with this one act. And it was good, don't get me wrong, it was good. But holy crap, the pacing is terrible. The pacing was terrible. Brazilla, you literally... Where you been, bro? I've been live for 3.5 hours. 4 hours, actually. More or less. Nearly 4 hours. And now you decide to pop up at the end of the stream. Probably learn Arabic. He wants to translate our holy book. Oh, okay. What do you say, Jason?
Just a quick question, but where are you at this point with that mission?
Gravestone talking to Neuvillette.
To Neuvillette.
Yeah.
That is literally the end of the...
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it tomorrow and then start up Act 3.
You're only gonna ask him
Ow.
4 questions and then it's done.
I already altered Ford.
Already? Oh, lol, dude.
You never know with Genshin, man. This should take an eternity. Like, holy crap. Was cleaning my study room, which wasn't clean for literally a month due to exams. That sounds rough, bro. That sounds rough. But alright, chat. I think we're gonna end it there for the night. Thank you guys again for nearly 20 likes. Kind of crazy. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I am hungry as hell, so I'm gonna go eat. And then we'll see from there. I don't know. Anyways, chat, thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Let me just actually end the poll real quick. See what you all said. Out of 12 votes, we got... Have a great day. It's nighttime, bro. What do you mean? I said end poll and nothing's coming through. What the hell? I think the answer there was linear. Oh, no, there it goes. At last. Okay. So, you guys voted Lenny is the best character so far. I don't know what I'm going to be asking tomorrow, though. On tomorrow's question. I'll figure out just like a minute before the stream starts. Happily, I completed everything. Did you like the ending, the twist? And it was a little dragged out overall in that act. Like, you had to basically go through the same things twice. Let me put it that way. Which was kind of sucky. You had to go through the same evidence and everything like 2-3 times before they finally got to the point. But other than that, the story itself was pretty good. I'll give him that. Anyways, chat. I'm going to end it there. Okay, I'm going to go eat, finish up, and get a little bit of extra work done, and then probably just pass out, to be honest with you. Quite tired. I have to be up at like 6 AM tomorrow. And then continue editing the video for Friday. And then start working on my next video. So a lot to do. So chat. Thank you again for coming by and supporting. As always, I really appreciate it. And until tomorrow, I should be seeing you all soon. Okay? Peace.
It's all in your hands. I'm too busy. I'm spending all my time with you. Driving through the states. Don't know what awaits. It don't matter. I'm spending all my time with you. I'm spending all my time. I'm spending all my time with you. Oh, I'm spending all my time. I'm spending all my time with you. I've seen your smile light up the darkest rooms. I'll put your love on top, 'cause I know you will too. You get more beautiful like flowers bloom. I've never felt this yet, it feels like deja vu. So you can let your hair down. I'll hide all of your worries away. And we don't have to go now. I wish I could live this life on replay. So you can hold your head down. I'll hide all of my worries away. And we don't have to go now. I wish I could live this life on replay. Don't need to make plans. It's all in your hands. I'm too busy. I'm spending all my time with you. Driving through the states. Don't know what awaits. It don't matter. I'm spending all my time with you. I'm spending